See, this is about Peoplesoft.
Hmm.
Peoplesoft is basically multitasking ERP system.
Hmm.
Like its use is like if there are different kind of domains in one organization, so PeopleSoft helps to integrate those domains and get the data into a single one.
Hmm.
This can make the reporting easy as well as decision making. Like for example, I can give you in Campus Solution there is a module Student Financial.
Okay.
In that, students transaction of their fees
Hmm.
is there. And in FSCM, there are transaction of fees related to employees or the persons who are working in an organization. So FSCM is completely related to finance part, but student financial module in campus solution is just related with the fee structure of the students. So what we do is that we integrate the module FSCM and
Hmm.
campus solution so that the fee structure of all the students get
Hmm.
mixed with the FSCM module and we can get the whole fee in one module, that is FSCM. So basic purpose of PeopleSoft is to integrate two of the domains and
Hmm.
which makes the flexibility in decision making and reporting easy.
Hmm.
And one more advantage is that if a user login into the PeopleSoft and do any kind of transaction, we can easily track who was the user, what transaction he did.
Hmm.
So these are the benefits of PeopleSoft. Now, these are the campus solution modules, which are campus community, recruiting admissions, student records, curriculum management, gradebook, financial aid, student financial, academic advisement, and contributor relations. See,
Okay.
three of the modules which I have not worked with are the contributor relations, academic advisement, and financial aid. Rest of the modules I know and I can train you between the training. Okay.
Hmm.
So this Peoplesoft financial aid, is it connected to the student fees and all those things? Financial aid is related to like a scholarship.
Okay.
This whole module deals with the scholarship
Student
part of the
financials,
student.
I think that is connected to that fees and all. Financial,
Yeah.
student financials, okay, huh. Financial aid is okay.
See, student financial module deals with the fee part of the student. But
Mm-hmm.
financial aid is like something giving concession to the students or scholarship.
Okay, yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
got it.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have not worked on this module yet,
Oh,
but rest
mm,
of the modules I know. Okay.
yeah. Mm,
So first of all, campus community. In
mm,
campus community module, it's basically stores the data of each and every person who are related to the organization from some kind. Like um, if he is working in an organization, in our organization, his
mm,
data will be stored in campus community. If he is a student of our organization, then also his data will be in each and every data of a person will be stored in campus community. His biographical information, its personal information, every kind of information will be there in campus community.
mm,
Okay. And one more thing which is in campus community is service indicator. Service
mm,
indicator is very useful because uh, see, when we set up a service indicator, there is an impact of service indicator. It can be a positive impact or it can be a negative impact. If
mm,
we apply a service indicator on any of the person in our organization,
mm,
it will prevent that person from receiving certain kind of services. Like if I say
mm,
student is having attendance less than 40%, right?
mm,
And I don't want that he can see from his login his grades. He is not allowed to see his grades because he is having less than 40% of attendance. So
okay.
what I will do is to just apply a service indicator on that student
Mm,
and through that service indicator, he will not be able to look into his grades from his login.
Hmm.
So these are the benefits of service indicator in PeopleSoft.
Okay.
Are you getting or not?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So let me show you this is the symbol of service indicator. If a student, like this is the student Ojas Tripathi,
Hmm.
he is having a kind of service indicator. And
Hmm.
this shows that he's having a service indicator on him. By
Hmm.
clicking on this link, we can
Hmm.
see what service indicator he's having.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
This is just
So
a snapshot.
it is set up in somewhere, right? The student
Yeah.
service
We will,
indicator.
yeah, we will set up it in a setup part.
Okay.
Like, see, PeopleSoft has given 5 delivered service indicators which are having their impact delivered. We don't
Hmm.
have to set up that. Okay. But
Okay.
if we want that there must be one service indicator which should do this thing as per a requirement of our university or college. So we
Hmm.
can set up that part also.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. And next is the module recruiting and admissions.
Hmm.
See, recruiting and admissions holds the information of all those persons who come to our university who are interested in taking admissions in our university. Like a person came and he said that I'm interested in taking admission in your university. So maybe he can take admission or may not he can take admission. Both the
Okay.
conditions are possible. So what university need is that if a person comes, then we should keep the data of that person. Whether in future he will take admission or whether he will not, but the data should be there that this person came on that day for taking information or just simply he came to just inquire. So we will hold the data of that persons in this module,
Okay.
recruiting and admissions. See,
Hmm.
before taking admission in a university, he
Hmm.
is just a person for a university. So
Hmm.
in PeopleSoft language, we will call him as a prospect. He is
Okay.
a prospect and we will, let me show you one page. See, this is the student recruiting.
Hmm.
Maintain prospects, then create or update prospects.
Okay.
We will add a new value. Academic institution we will select from this lookup. These are the academic institution which I have set up.
Hmm.
Okay. And these the academic careers
Hmm.
like prospect is of UG career. We will add it. This is the page of prospect.
Okay.
First name, last name, suffix, middle name, date of birth, marital status, gender, phone number, his email, everything. ठीक है. Then prospect career, in which career he is interested to take admission.
Hmm.
Prospect program, in which program he is interested. What was his schooling data.
Hmm.
These are the tabs. His academic qualifications. Okay.
Hmm.
And the recruiting part also deals with the recruiters. It also holds the data of the recruiters
Okay.
that who are just मतलब who are just helping people to come in our institution and take admission. Their data
Hmm.
is also there in PeopleSoft. So
Okay.
basically recruiting and admission deals with those admission part of the students. After
Okay.
that prospect is, if prospect is interested that
Hmm.
I'm interested to take admission, then we
Hmm.
can make him as an applicant after prospect.
Okay.
See, there are 3 levels for taking
To add
admission.
it as a
First is the,
prospect.
sorry,
First, before doing the admission, he is the prospect. So
yeah,
after,
see, there are
then,
3 levels before taking admission. First is the prospect. At the prospect level, you are just a person for a institution who is just interested in taking admission, who came for just inquiry purpose. That stage is prospect. Then after that, if you are giving some amount of application, like application fees, if you are giving to that institution, then you become the applicant of that institution. Okay.
Okay.
And after that, there is a process of matriculation.
Okay.
After that process, that is the last process after which you become the student of that university or college.
Then you become the that is which stage?
Matriculation, there is a matriculation process.
Okay.
After that process, you become the student.
Okay.
But before matriculation process, you are just an applicant or you can be a prospect.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm.
Okay. Next, this is the snapshot I've already shown you.
Mm.
This is the page I've already shown you right now, huh? First name, last name, middle name, all that. Now next is the student records and enrollment. See, this module holds the data of the students now. Recruiting and admissions was holding the data of the persons who were interested in taking admission. But in records and enrollment, it holds the data of the students who have become student of our institution. This holds the data of those students. Okay. Student records enable you to track, enter, and process all of the academic information for the students. Enroll student. Enroll student, what does it mean? It means that in which classes student is interested to get enrolled. We can enroll a student in a particular class through this module. We can enroll an individual student as well as there is a batch process also through which we can enroll multiple students in one class.
Okay.
Okay. Then student term information. Term information means when a student comes, there are semester. Okay. I don't know about there, but in India you must be knowing there are semesters. Like when student come, he get activated in first semester. Then again after 6 months, he get activated in second semester. So these all the things are controlled by this module only. If the student get failed in one of the semester, he will not get activated in the next semester. All these things are just handled by Peoplesoft automatically. There are some rules and regulations. If the student is not falling in that criteria, he will not get activated for the next semester.
Okay.
Okay. Then his career and program information, like if he is a UG student, undergraduate student, and if he is doing BTech. So these all the informations are held in this module. Okay. Now next is the transcripts. Transcripts are like mark sheets which every student get after each semester or after completing 1 year. So transcripts are managed by this module. Students back.
What are those certificates or what?
No, it's mark sheet.
Mark sheets. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then student background information, all kind of whatever are the background information like advising notes and extracurricular activities. These all the things are just handled by this module, records and enrollment. Okay. This is the snapshot and it shows one of the student login. See, student can see in which classes he or she is enrolled. Like if he is filtering out, show enrolled classes, like in which classes I am enrolled. So this will show that chemistry structure and reactivity and status is enrolled. Units are 4. Grading basis is graded. He or she has got A grade. This is the program that is Bachelor of Technology. This is the whole data, like class number is 1086, the section is A, component is of lecture type, day and timings are this. room number is this, instructors are there, and start and end date of the class is this. Okay. This is through students login. I'm showing you the snapshot. Okay. Now next is the curriculum management. This is also one of the module. It basically deals with the creation of courses and then classes. See, in this snapshot you can see the timings, you can see the instructors, room number, component lecture. You can all set up these things in a class through this module only, curriculum management. Yes. First of all, you will create a course. Then in that course, you can create multiple classes in which students will get enrolled, and scheduling of those classes, like this class will be taken Monday to Friday. Timings will be this, instructors will be this. All these things are managed by curriculum management.
Okay.
Okay. Then attendance roster by class and attendance roster by student. This attendance of in a class you can take from this module only. Class wise you can take the attendance, and you can see the attendance of a student by this attendance roster by student.
Okay.
Okay. Let me show you again so it will be clear to you. See, this is the curriculum management module. Okay. And attendance roster. This is the attendance roster. This is the attendance roster by class and by student. By class I'll show you. These are the classes in a term 1501. See, this is the page. Now in this class there are two students, Manish Mishra and Anju Patel, and we can make present or absent from this.
Okay.
By default it takes present, and we can make it absent and then save and return, and it will get saved. Okay.
Okay.
So this was the curriculum management. This is the class attendance page, which I've already shown you. Now student financial. See, student financial, I've told you that it deals with the transaction of the fee structure of a student. Whatever we are charging on the student, what the student is paying to the institution, all these data are managed by student financial module.
Okay.
These are the basic terms like item type. Item type is a type in which we define whether the fees is of charge type, or it is a payment type, or it is a concession type which we are going to apply on a student. It defines that. Criteria is like on which criteria, on which conditions we are going to charge on a student. Like in criteria we will say if a student is of having a career of UG, program of BTech, and he is in a first year.
Okay.
Okay, these are the conditions. If this condition will match with any of the student, so apply this term fees. Apply this term fees on that student. Okay,
Okay.
so this is the way. And see,
Can you show me
tuition.
that, or where it is done?
Sorry.
Can you show me that page?
Okay, wait. See, this is the criteria page.
Okay.
I'll show you one of the criteria.
Hmm.
See, this is the criteria page. This is the description. And then criteria details, we just see admit term
Hmm.
should be equal to 1601.
Hmm.
It defines that if a student is having an admit term equal to 1601, right, his academic program should be equal to BTR-EC or BTR-EE
Okay.
or BTR-ME.
Hmm.
If these conditions are fulfilled,
Hmm.
then apply a term fees of 50,000 on that student.
Okay.
This is the way how it manages. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then actually what happened is that tuition group mapped the
Hmm.
criteria and term fees in it.
Okay.
See how it manages. Let me show you. See, there is a tuition group BBA 13. Okay.
Hmm.
And we will map in tuition group criteria. This is the criteria and this is the term fees. In criteria, I've already shown you that what are the conditions we have executed, and in term fees there will be the term fees. Different kind of term fees like development fees, exam fees, tuition fees, student welfare. So
Hmm.
this tuition group will get apply on a student on which basis? On the basis of criteria. First of all, it will see whether the student is falling in that criteria or not. If he is falling, then it will apply this term fees, and
Okay.
after that as a whole it will apply as a tuition group on that student. That is BBA 13.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Then target is like in which account the whole money is going. That is the target.
Okay.
And tender is like cash, whether we are taking it as a cash or check payment or whatever will be the target. We will set up this target also.
Hmm.
Target and tender we will set up. Okay.
Okay. Hmm.
So this much was there. These were the modules which I'll
Yeah, which will cover. Okay. Okay, fine.
So is that anything you want to ask?
No, it's okay. It's just a demo. I just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay then.
Okay, fine.